Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone is having a wonderful, wonderful day. A thankful Thursday, and I hope that you started off your day with Thanksgiving. Today, I just want to talk to you a little bit more about being your authentic you. And I was thinking about this, and I was thinking about running my race and not running someone else's. So when I talk, I'm going to literally talk about my experiences, me, because I can't talk about someone else. I can't tell you about someone else. I can tell you about my actions with someone else, but I can't talk about someone else. And I don't want to. I want to be a positive figure, not a negative in any way. So I wanted to say, we as a people, as the human race, because we are one race, the human race, I wanted to say that we need to stop, and I'm working on this very hard, to stop trying to compete with other people. Because at the end of the day, you can't compete with somebody when they're running their race or they're in their lane. That's their lane. You can't compete with somebody in their lane. You can only compete with yourself in your lane and running your race. So in being authentic to you, that is one of the things you need to do, is stop trying to run other people's race. Stop trying to be in other people's lane. Do what you know you're destined to do. Whatever you're passionate about, whatever you always come back to, whatever you will do without being paid for, that is your race. That is your lane. Stay in it, run it, and see how authentic you will be with yourself and with other people. It's not about competing to see who can be the best at whatever, because at the end of the day, you can only be the best at what you're called to do. And you can only be the best you. So be the best you. Don't look at the neighbor and say, oh, the neighbor's house is bigger than mine, so I've got to move out of this neighborhood and go get me a bigger house. Well, you got the house you should have. Why? Because that's the house you can afford, and that's the house God gave you to live in. So be proud of what you have, live in it proudly, and do what you need to do. All I'm saying is stop trying to be someone else and just be you. Just be you. You will never understand and be happier until you learn and understand who you are. I used to do this thing where I used to take myself out to dinner, because I wanted to take myself out because I want to know if I knew how to treat myself. And I think I've mentioned this. If I knew how to treat myself, then I would know when someone came along, how they should be treating me. And if they don't treat me like I treat myself, then I know that's not the person I'm supposed to be around or be with. I used to go to the movies and be just as content at the movies by myself. Buy my own popcorn, buy my own drinks, do my own thing. And if I can do that for me, then I need to be with someone who can do it for me also. What are you bringing to the table when you come to the table with somebody else? And when I'm saying that, I'm saying as a single woman, what are you bringing to the table when you're looking where you shouldn't be looking, but when the guy comes that you want to be with, what are you bringing to the table? Is your self-esteem low? Is your confidence, you don't have any? What are you bringing to the table? Are you stable? Because your stable may not be his stable. His stable may not be your stable.